I'm gonna be honest, searching for Flying Blue award availability sucks. There's this award counter that is sometimes accurate, most of the time it's not accurate. There's the mobile app that sometimes gives you this error that you can't search and you have to quit out of the mobile app and then jump back in. It's a mess. So in this video, I'm going to show you a tool that helps me search for Flying Blue Air France KLM award availability a little bit easier. My name is Max and I help people maximize their airline miles, hotel points, and credit card points. I'm trying to reach 30,000 subscribers in the next couple weeks. Remember to hit the like and subscribe button down below if you want to help me out, and let's get into today's video. The tool that I like to use is called SeatSpy, and it is a paid tool, but there is a 14-day free trial if you just want to try it out. It only costs a couple dollars a month. The tool is able to search for very specific routes for a short list of airlines and give you 12 months of award availability at one time, the inbound flight and the outbound flight. So that makes it easy to pair up dates and figure out a round trip itinerary that might work for you. And so it gives you a quick at a glance view, which a lot of other award search tools or airlines don't provide you. Some airlines might provide you month to month, but they never give you a whole year snapshot. So that's the awesome thing about SeatSpy. I'll drop my referral link down in the description as well as in the comments below as well. If you use my link, you get a 14-day free trial and I get a couple months free of SeatSpy that I don't have to pay for. And so use that referral link if you want to. But let's get into how I use SeatSpy to find Flying Blue Air France KLM award availability. So let's jump over to my computer. So I'm here on SeatSpy.com. You can get here by going to SeatSpy.com, pretty obvious there. And SeatSpy can search award availability for a short list of airlines, including Air France and KLM, which is the purpose of this video, is finding that Flying Blue Air France and KLM award availability. So let's start with Air France. The way that I like to use this is that if you have a route in mind, for example, Newark to Charles de Gaulle, Paris, this is part of the promo rewards for May 1st. And so promo rewards, if you're not familiar, you can go check out the video which I'll link up above. But that's like those deeply discounted, like 25 to 50% award tickets that Flying Blue announces every single month, the first of every single month. This month, in May 1st, 2023, Newark to Paris is one of the discounted routes. And what we would do is that we would put in that route, Newark to Paris Charles de Gaulle, and then hit search. But before we hit search, let's kind of go through this. So this only searches Air France routes and Air France routes only, known Air France routes only. I don't think it covers 100% of Air France routes, but I think it's a decent amount of them. And so Newark is one of them. For example, Dallas DFW is another one that's part of promo rewards for May 2023. And so we'll actually search the New York one instead and go to Charles de Gaulle and we can hit search. And so it's running its search right now. It doesn't take very long, which is really awesome. And it shows you this award availability here. I'm gonna go ahead and click on all three here just to kind of demonstrate what this is capable of. And up here, you'll see that there's 2 passengers. You can change this to 3, you can change this to 2, and this graph below will adjust automatically, economy, premium, and business class. And then there's also this sliding scale up here, which is super important, which we'll get to in a minute here. But so this is the cool thing about SeatSpy is that it gives you award availability for 12 months in this graph as well as in this calendar down below. The way that you would read this calendar is that green means business, the green ring, that means there's business class award availability. Blue means premium economy, and then gray means economy award availability, and that's for 2 passengers. This calendar is really awesome because you can look on the outbound and the inbound on the right, and then mix and match dates that you can plan a round trip award flight. Looking at this calendar right now, it looks like there's a ton of award availability, but don't be fooled by this. It's not, because Flying Blue dynamically prices their award tickets. And so that means like some of these dates, it might be super expensive. Some dates are up to 550,000 miles one way. And so that's what we are not looking for. And so if we hover on May 24th here, it says business is 233,000 miles, premium economy is 220,000 miles, and economy is 104,000 miles. That's not what we're looking for. And so that's where this filter comes in handy. So I'm just gonna do business class for right now. I'm gonna uncheck premium, I'm gonna uncheck economy. And so for the promo rewards for May 2023 here, Newark to Paris is 41,250 miles in business class. And so what I'm gonna do is jump over here and I'm gonna use this filter and filter this down all the way down to 42, or as close to 42 as possible, 42.5. This shows us that award availability that's 42,500 Flying Blue miles to get from Newark to Paris or Paris back to Newark. And so if we scroll down here, obviously it's less dates because it's the better deal. It's the saver award space. And so there's not a ton of dates that have that availability. And so July 23rd here has 6 seats available at 41,250 miles, which is the Flying Blue promo reward rate. If we go to August, there's 3 dates, August 1st, August 8th, and August 14th. And so what we could do knowing this is that we can jump over to Air France or KLM and run the search for July 23rd, for example. So jumping over to Air France here, what we're gonna do is New York to Paris, 1 adult for now, business class, and let's change that date to July 23rd as we saw on SeatSpy and hit search flight. Searching that flight, it says that there's 3 seats available. So there's a little bit of inaccuracy when it comes to SeatSpy, a little bit. Sometimes you might find award space on SeatSpy and it might not correspond over to Air France or KLM. It's not 100%, but at least it gets you pretty close. And so in this case, it says 3 seats instead of 6, which is not too bad. And we do see that 42,250 miles. Let's do another example. Going over to SeatSpy, August 1st has 5 seats available. And so I'm going to go over to here and let's change this to August 1st. 1 adult for now and just hit search. And so for example, August 1st here doesn't show that 41,250 mile flight for some reason. And so that is an inaccuracy that we found here on SeatSpy. So what I'm assuming is that sometimes SeatSpy caches award space from a previous search, and that's where like that award availability might be gone by the time we ran this search on Air France. And so let's try another date, August 8th, for example. August 8th and hit search. And it looks like August 8th works here, 41,250 miles, 7 seats available in business class. And SeatSpy says there's 9 seats. So maybe someone booked 2 seats by the time we were able to search there. And so the process is very similar if you want to change to a different city as well. DFW, for example, to Paris, hit search. And then let's filter this down to, let's get as close as we can here, 52,500 miles. And as we can see here, July has the 11th, the 30th, the 2nd, and the 28th of August available. And if we go ahead and search July 30th, let's see if that award space matches up at 52,500 miles on July 30th. Jumping back over to here, DFW to July 30th. Let's do 1 adult again just for the search. And there's 8 seats available, 52,500 miles. So that confirms the same awards that we found on SeatSpy. And so going over to SeatSpy, we can do the same exact thing for the return flight too. And so August 30th, we'll just reverse the search, go from Paris back over to DFW and find that award space, confirm that award space over on Air France. Same thing down here, September 22nd, and so on. So that's the great thing about SeatSpy here is that you have this calendar that's side by side, inbound and outbound, all at one time. The downside is that sometimes it's not always accurate, and sometimes I think the award space is cached award space, which is stored and hasn't been searched in a while or maybe a couple hours, and that those seats might have been booked up within that time by the time we search on Air France, and so those might be gone. As for economy, you do the same exact thing, and so economy, you can just narrow this down to kind of like the lowest amount possible. In this case, 19,500 miles, and you can see like a lot of these dates have availability for that low of a rate. 15,000 economy, 15. So that's how you use SeatSpy to identify that good redemption award space for Flying Blue, Air France, and KLM. It's not a perfect tool, but at least it helps you out a little bit and maybe gets you a little closer to the dates that have those good redemption rates. And the dynamic award pricing for Flying Blue can be a little tricky, so that's where a tool like SeatSpy is super helpful. I teach a lot of these concepts in my course called Search for Award Availability. I'll link that down in the description as well if you're interested in that. In that course, I walk through a bunch of different tools on how you can find that saver reward space or those good redemptions and find this award availability to really maximize your airline miles and credit card points. Comment below if you have any questions. Remember to hit the like and subscribe button. It helps out my channel. And check out these videos if you want to further maximize your Flying Blue miles. And I'll see you guys in the next one.